Welcome to my parameter store webinar, folks. In the previous videos, we saw why we need to use parameter store, how to create parameters in your parameter store, and how to control access to them using IAM policies. In today's video, we are going to see how a Lambda function can access your parameter store for certain keys and how to control the access to the Lambda function itself through IAM policies, which brings together all the ideas that we saw in the last 3 or 4 videos. Let us go ahead and see what is configured in my dashboard now. I am in my parameter store dashboard, and you can see here there is a lot of keys configured. Some of them are database passwords and some of them for the golden AMIs that I have, and the API keys for the different environments that I have. And I've gone ahead and set up the Lambda function as well. If you're not sure how to set up a Lambda function, I would highly recommend you to go ahead and watch my serverless videos where I explain why you need to use Lambda function and how you can use a Lambda function. And here I've written a very simple code which is going to take the parameter value, that is a parameter ID that we have. For example, if I go back here and if I say select this key, this is my parameter ID, or API key is a parameter ID. If I'm going to choose this one, the API key -2, as it shows up here, is my parameter ID. I'm going to take this value and then I'm going to show the end user the value of the parameter itself. That is, I'm going to display the secret that is stored here. But usually in your scripts, what you will do is you will take this value and do some processing, for example, connecting to a database or connecting to another third-party API. Just for demonstration purpose, I've written a simple code. I'll put them in the GitHub so that you can also go ahead and use them. So let us get started. And remember, I have also set up an API gateway in front of this Lambda so that we have an URL and we don't have to have messy testing. So all you have to do is access this URL, send the API key or the parameter name as a key to the URL, and we should be getting the values. Let me go back to the Lambda, and for now you can see here this Lambda has only privileges for Amazon CloudWatch. And if I go to my IAM dashboard, you can see here there is a role which is called as Lambda access to secrets. But if I go ahead and open them, and you will see there is the default role for Amazon Lambda basic execution role. And if I go ahead and open them, it gives the Lambda privileges only for my CloudWatch log groups and not for my KMS. So just to demonstrate that right now my Lambda doesn't have access to that keys, I'm just going to click on this URL, and you can go ahead and see there it says there is a parameter name is invalid because we have not mentioned a parameter name. And I'm going to say parameter name equal to API key and then press enter, and it is going to throw me an error saying this user who is executing this Lambda function doesn't have the privileges or not having the necessary authorizations to go ahead and fetch this parameter itself. So the next step is going ahead and configuring that. So I'm back to my IAM dashboard. I'm going to click on add an inline policy, and here I'm just going to choose a service as SSM, and then under SSM I'm just going to say get parameters. And remember that I'm going to give access to all the keys in my account. I'm not going to specify a particular key so that this Lambda function can access all the keys in my account. So I'm just going to choose all resources, and I'm going to definitely make sure that KMS access is not there and just to demonstrate that without KMS, my Lambda function will not be able to decrypt the keys. So I'm going to select KMS here, and I'm going to switch to deny permissions. See here, you can see that it is calling as deny permissions, and I'm going to say deny all KMS actions. So I'm just going to add review all the resources. So let us go ahead and say all resources and then click on review policy. I'm going to leave the name of the policy here, Lambda access to secrets. Just going to name that, click on create policy, and now our policy has been attached to the Lambda functions. Let us go ahead and see if my Lambda can go ahead and access the parameter itself. I'm just going to refresh the screen. It's going to take a minute. So you see here still I'm getting the same error. The reason for that is the KMS key is making sure that Lambda is not able to access the key and decrypt it and get it the values. So that is why you're still getting the error. So if I go ahead and revoke the Lambda functions, deny permissions. That is all I have to do is click on edit, and I'm going to go to JSON, and instead of deny, all I'm going to say here is allow, and then click on review policy and save changes, and I should be able to pull the request now. So let us go ahead and refresh the page here, and you can see here that I'm able to pull the parameter values directly from my KMS store and decrypt it and then display the value here. If I go ahead and add the other keys, and I should be able to pull in the values like that. So if I go ahead and let me say I want to pull in the password of my database, I'm just going to copy this whole path so that we can pass this as a parameter to our Lambda function and decrypt the key as well. So how do I know that this is the password that is supposed to be there? So let us say complex password here for test. I'm just going to go to my secrets and click on show, and you will find that the same text has been mentioned here. So that is how you enable your Lambda functions to access your secrets and use them in your functions. So go ahead and try it out. If you have any problems, put them in the comment section. I'll be happy to help them with you. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.